2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're at the Spectrum Center here in downtown Charlotte. And the Charlotte crowd is on their feet. It's the Chicago Bulls, matched up against the defending NBA champions, the Charlotte Hornets. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Bulls 5 right now. Pippen is out there with Rodman. Then it's Pau Gasol. It's Michael Jordan. And it's Rose in at the 1. And the games on Christmas Day are such a huge part of the NBA season, and now also the uniforms. Steve, the uniforms that the teams wear are a hot item. Just how nice are these babies?
They are extremely nice, Kevin, because as soon as my kids get a chance to see them, they're online, and I have to pay for it. They want to buy those Christmas Day uniforms. The NBA is doing a great job of taking money out of my pocket.
But that has become must-watch TV. You circle that date for a lot of reasons, and one of which is the NBA.
Yes.
And they're able to recover. They get it back. A nice shot by Gasol.
And the lid comes off the basket. After 4 straight misses, they finally get one.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Passes it to Beachman. Joseph with the ball. He's coming off a 37-point game against Orlando.
And you know, another way he impacted the game was forcing turnovers. Really disrupted the offensive flow.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And you saw that offensive flow that they got into really maximize everything they do well.
What you try to do is dictate the pace, play to your strengths. They were successful at both. He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
Here's Wilkes, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Jordan kicks to Rose. Back to Jordan. This is to Rodman. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Gasol setting the pick for Jordan. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Count it. Gasol's got his second basket.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation. Something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
Here's Joseph. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Now, here's Rose. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Count that bucket.
Boy, he reads the defense well, makes a nice adjustment. Very dependable.
Here's Dio. Rose against Joseph. As the Wolf launches it. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Rose against Joseph. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Outside Rose. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Chicago keeps it going. A new 24-second clock. Now here's Gasol. He's guarded closely. Fades. That shot no good.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Rose against Joseph. The pass to Wolf. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the three-point and two-point shot attempt averages for the Hornets.
And the three-pointer was their preferred weapon. It can be a risky strategy, but it's one that more and more teams have embraced over the years.
Here's the screen. And there's the feed to Joseph from the arc.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
Outside Jordan. Feeds to Pippen. Over Lee. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Deflects the pass. Here's Dio. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Wolf. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Well, whenever you watch the Bulls, you can't help but think back to their golden age. I remember those days. The 90 Bulls are arguably one of the best teams ever. Hard to argue with the greatness of those teams.
Here's Dio. Now it's sent it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach David Fizdale.
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big inch for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Lee. He picked up 33 points in the last one against Orlando. And good that time. 6 points for B-Train. And Smitty, you got to play against Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen in the 90s. Just what was it like going up against them during their peak as a team?
A nightmare. The reason why you had 2 wing defenders in Jordan and Pippen who could guard the basketball. And then you had both those guys that were excellent on offense. And at the end of the game, they had the greatest closer of all time, in my opinion, in MJ.
Offensive rebound. Back to Joseph. A 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Joseph's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bulls trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket.
Oh, jam! Nice. I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Double digits in the first quarter. The only thing they have to avoid is taking their foot off the gas.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
And the first time out of the game call for Chicago. And while the low post game has lost favor, the high post is still prime turf for a lot of big men. They'd love to hang out there and do their job. Who do you think are some of the guys who live on the elbows like that succeed?
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge, I think, is one of the best in the business. Blake Griffin is a guy who plays well at that position. They're comfortable. Marc Gasol, Greg Monroe, Anthony Davis, and Karl Anthony Towns. Those guys play all over the floor, but they're very comfortable catching at the elbow. And you know what? As a big guy at that elbow, if you can show shot, one dribble, you're right at the rim.
Right wing. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Here's Lee outside, and another 3 for Charlotte.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
Here's Noah, he with the block. And again, Charlotte running the court in transition. Joseph against Rose. And Joseph slings it home.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Outside Rose. Looking to end the drought. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night. The free throw drops for Rose. So he gets them both. Charlotte leading by 15. Now Joseph, 9 points in the game so far. Screen by Brandt. There's Lee with the 3. It's rebounded by Noah. Bulls trail by 15. To the paint. Here's Labissiere. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Labissiere's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Big Daddy. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And now the first timeout call here for the Hornets. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
Garcia, he's checked in for the Hornets. In a wide open look for Lee. And again, the Hornets missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Charlotte making some changes. ABC's checked in for Lee. And it's Campbell in for Joseph. Now here's Korver. He's tightly guarded. Out to the right wing. On the wing, Kukoc. Labissiere, the screen. The basket counts, and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Charlotte leading by 10. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. And here is Campbell. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster league that's taking a life of its own.
Rose. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Rose has got 6. Now here is Brand. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Left side, Garcia. Campbell against Rose. Campbell, the pass to Garcia. Connects from 3-point range. Garcia's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rose kicks to Labissiere. Here's Noah. And he uses the glass on the layup. Noah's got his first points in this one.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
35 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Campbell. Back to Garcia. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. And so Garcia nails both of them. Korver with it. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Now Rose. Now the dish to Kukoc. Now here's Labissiere. Covered by Brand. Noah the screen. No good there. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Hornets lead by 13. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
Check it out.
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for a... Charlotte leading by 13. Campbell is out there with ABC. That's the Prophet. Then it's Big Cat. And it's Boyd in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Here's Campbell. He kicks it to Brand. Outside, Garcia. 5 to shoot. Brand sets a screen for Garcia. That's tipped. They retain possession. Yep, that one goes. Bulls trail by 15. Korver dishes to Rose. Here's the screen. Here's the floater. That shot misses. And Charlotte will come the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
Rose against Campbell. Stolen by Noah. To the left wing. Rose against Campbell. Out to the right wing. Portis kicks to Rose. 6 to shoot. Here's Campbell. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Well, the NBA, we know, has incredible competition. And more times than not, it's more serious than anything else, and you're so locked in. But, Steve, right, there are moments of levity that everybody can kind of laugh at, correct?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think the one thing is having a teammate go to that free throw line, shooting an air ball, and him glancing over at the bench. And, you know, nobody wants to laugh at times, but depending on the game, you just bust out laughing. And then he goes up there and shoots it really hard to make sure he doesn't have an air ball. And then the one when you're passing the basketball and the teammate is not looking and you catch it right in the choppers. That's the one everybody laughs about the most.
How about you personally? Any moment that either you were laughing or people were laughing at something that happened to you on the floor?
You know, I had this one, we call it a flat tire, Kevin. I was led. Teammate Brevin Knight threw it out, and I couldn't stop. And my legs wobbled, I fell, I caught it, went out of bounds. That's the one I think for me was the funniest. It just wasn't funny when it happened.
So for the Bulls, Pippen comes in for Tony Kukoc, and it's Jordan in for Kyle Korver. Jordan the screen. Rose passes to Jordan, tries to keep it alive. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Lyons. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Campbell. He has 5. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Lyons. Fires from deep. Hornets keep it alive. Out left to the wing. Garcia dishes to Brand. Passes it to Campbell. Back to Garcia. Pass to Campbell. Brand, a screen on Rose. To the wing right side. Brand outside. Campbell kicks to Brand. Screen by Brand. Here's Garcia.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit in at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Noah. Rose against Campbell. They set the pick. Left side, Garcia. Pass to Campbell. This one for 3. Hornets keep it alive. Here's ABC. And here is Campbell. Kicks it to Garcia. Second chance shot. And the pass to Campbell. But 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
You know what I'll tell you? He's got nothing here in the second quarter after just one made shot in the first.
Right side, Jordan. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Charlotte leading by 18. Campbell with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Stolen by Pippen. Now, here's Rose. He's got 6. Lets it go from 14. Charlotte has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. They set the pick. Here's Campbell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Pau Gasol. The Hornets. Shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Free throw drops for Campbell. Charlotte making some changes. Big Dog, he's checked in for Big Daddy. P-Train comes in for Big Cat, and it's the Beast in for ABC. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Chicago calls timeout.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mindset, and come back out fresh.
Outside Gasol. Have a jam by Dennis Rodman.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Here's B-Train. His last outing, he had 8 points. Campbell inside. He's covered by Rose. Down low. It's stolen by Rose. To the paint. Trying to find Pippen. He's got it now. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Campbell with it. He's got 7. There's a good screen. Over to the wing. Passes to B-Train. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Such a wide open look. B-Train's got 8 points. Bulls trail by 18. Jordan the pass to Rose. Shoots over Campbell. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Outside, Garcia. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. The Bulls have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Pippen against Garcia. Outside Rose. Rodman sets a screen. Here's Jordan. It's tipped. Campbell kicks to Garcia. Knocked loose. Pippen with the steal. Rose against Campbell. Dishes it to Pippen. Wide open. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Got a piece of it. Here's Dio. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside, Garcia. Right wing. Big Dog, the pass to Wolf. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Jordan. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Here's Dio. Charlotte calls timeout, and Pretty much every NBA player grew up playing multiple sports. Smitty, which other sports did you play as a kid growing up? And did you think maybe that would have helped you playing basketball later on?
You know, Kevin, I tried football, and it definitely helped me in basketball because I said, no, this is not for me. So let me put all my emphasis in basketball. Taking those hits, I just wasn't built for that. And after that, I ran cross country because you had to do 2 sports in my high school to get to play 1. I didn't like that either, but I think cross country really helped me with basketball.
But I can see where a lot of other sports could help with footwork and hand-eye coordination and right on down the line.
Yeah, soccer, I think, is number 1. I watched Tony Parker, the way his movement, playing soccer. My son right now is playing soccer. Hakeem Olajuwon. I think that's the sport that coincides the best with basketball.
I would agree. Bulls trail by 19. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his first foul of the game. That's his first got a piece of it. Jordan the screen. Outside Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. Labissiere, the screen.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
Jordan's shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now Joseph, 9 points in the game so far. They set the screen. There's Lee with the 3. And Joseph kicks to Lee. And it's good. Time running down on the shot clock. Lee's got 7 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Pippen. Hits from the high post.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here's B-Train. He's got 11. And here is Joseph. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Kukoc, he's checked in for the Bulls. Korver comes in for Pippen. And Joseph drops them both. Now here's Jordan. He's coming off a 28-point game against Philadelphia.
You know what? I also like how he attacked the glass. Gave a terrific effort in that department.
Labissiere, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Wilkes. Kukoc grabs the miss.
You're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. .144
left in the first half of basketball. And Joseph kicks to Lee. Joseph with the ball. There's a screen. Here's Lee outside. Rodman grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Jordan kicks to Rodman. Outside Korver. He feeds it to Jordan. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And checking out the numbers for Joseph, he's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. Averaging 32 points, 16 assists, and over 4.5 steals a game. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
I mean, high-level feel for the game. Allows him to gamble with a purpose. Does he get burned once in a while? Sure. But not as often as he guesses right.
Bulls trail by 21. Korver kicks to Kukoc. Leaves it up and in off a pretty assist. Kukoc has got 5.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Joseph. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Bulls have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. There's the screen. There's Lee with the 3 from beyond the arc and then some. He's got 10.
And you can see there, the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding a 22-point lead as the quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. We have an exhilarated home crowd joining us for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaq. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they're making a living at the line, and that's a direct...
That about wraps it up.
I'm only coming out to play.
And as we welcome. And the Hornets with possession here. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Tipping off the second half, here's David Fizdale's 5. They've got Pippen. Pau Gasol is out there with Dennis Rodman. And it's Rose. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard. And it's Big Dog with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Chicago. Rodman sets a screen. Rose kicks to Gasol. Outside, Rodman. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shot clock at 5. Off the screen. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Lee outside. And Lee with the stuff.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. There's the feed to Pippen. Outside Jordan. Outside Rose. A fadeaway. He can't hit that time. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Now Joseph, 13 points in the game. To the right side. Here's Wolf. Trains it from beyond the arc. The Beasts got 10 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Gasol, a screen on Joseph. Rose attacking. Misses from close range.
Really, a lack of focus coming out of the break. So far, they are 0 for 3.
Pass to Big Dog. Stolen by Pippen. Floats it up for Rose. Now here's Rudd. He's guarded closely. Outside Jordan. Clock at 6. Looking to end his cold spell. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. He's got 6.
That's the shot they were looking for. After 3 straight misses coming out of the break, let's see if that sparks a rally.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Joseph, the pass to Beatrice. And here is Joseph. On the wing, Lee. Baseline jumper. Back to Joseph. Second chance effort. Here's Wolf. And the 3 off target. For Chicago, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's foul number 2 for him. And David Fizdale wants a timeout.
And the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Here's Joseph.
Love it, love it.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Rose kicks to Rodman. He dishes it to Jordan. Lee outside. And there's the pass to Wolf. Here's Joseph. 17 points in the game. Here's Lee. And he banks in the layup. Lee's got 4 points in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Jordan dishes to Rose. Stolen by Rose. Here's Jordan to the middle. Rodman. And the shot. Not as good.
His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
Chicago making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Bulls shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Shows us the pass to Beecher. It's good again. An excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Inside, Pippen. The shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And Joseph slings it home.
Relentless. Really impressed with how they've been able to maintain that focus.
When you have a huge lead, it's easy to get sloppy on offense. They haven't fallen into that trap.
From about 19 feet. And it's Pippen again missing. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 15-5 run. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. And you look at Joseph, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
And chance shot, and Gasol lays it in. Gasol's got 8.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
Now, here's Joseph. He's got 19. Rose with the double team. Pass to Beecher. Back to Joseph. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Wolf. Feeds it to Lee. Unloads. And a little hot that time, but it drops. Lee's got 8 points in the quarter.
You like the aggressiveness. Pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
Pippen gets to Gasol. Pass to Portis over Wilkes. Nice shot by Portis. Here's the Beast. 10 points for him. Lee with the ball. Now the pass to Beecher. Off the screen, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
His teammates recognize that he has the hot hand going. That's why they get him the ball every chance they get.
Over in the corner, Gasol. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 5 assists tonight. Here's B-Train. 17 points in the game. They set the pick. Here's Joseph. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Paul Gasol.
Wow, he got whacked on that shouldn't be much debate there.
Big Daddy's checked in for Charlotte. Big Cat comes in for B-Train. Chicago also making some changes. Joakim Noah's checked in for Gasol. Kukoc comes in for Dennis Rodman. And it's Korver in for Scottie Pippen. Rose against Joseph. He got right to the cup using that screen. Rose has got his third basket of the night right there.
Doesn't get exactly the screen he wants, but turns out he doesn't need it.
Now Joseph, he's got 21. Now the dish to Brand. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Kyle Korver. And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Some changes for Charlotte. The Prophet comes in for the Beast, and it's Campbell in for Joseph. Labissiere is checked in for the Bulls. Rose kicks to Labissiere. On the wing, Korver, covered by Lee. This is to Kukoc. 5 to shoot. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Knocks down the 3 ball. Labissiere's got 5 now.
And look how assured Labissiere looks going up immediately with that shot. Not hesitating at all. Just simply rising up and dropping it in.
And here is Campbell. He has 7. Back to Lee. Off the pick. And Lee with the stuff.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Out to the wing. Outside, Kukoc. Off target from 3-point range.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Campbell, the pass to Garcia. Campbell with it. Lee outside. Clock at 4. He can't get that one to fall.
He started off solid. Had 2 threes at halftime, but blank from deep since.
Here's Rose, and the rejection by Brand. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Korver dishes to Rose. Over Lee. Rose can't get that one to fall.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
I love how hard he's playing, really since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
He kicks to Korver. Garcia against Kukoc. Outside Rose. Shot clock at 6. Labissiere, the screen. Here's Kukoc. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Kukoc has got 7.
I'm not entirely sure what the defensive strategy was there, but it worked poorly. He loves taking that shot.
Here's Big Daddy. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. A drive by Lee, and that one good.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you'd think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Here's Rose. Rose can't get that one to fall.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And he makes the first. Jordan. He's checked in for the Bulls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 55 seconds left to play in the third. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside Korver. Kicks it to Jordan. For three. Good on the triple. He's got 9.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Campbell against Jordan. They set the pick. Out to Brand, right wing. Garcia against Kukoc, and that one is stuffed right through.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Lee against Korver. Outside Jordan. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Jordan's got 7 points for the quarter.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in the bag. Back right after this. And we're getting underway here in the fourth. ABC is out there with Campbell. Then it's Big Cat, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Garcia in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here we go, one-on-one. There's the screen. Now Campbell. Back to Garcia. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Bulls shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Jordan kicks to Kukoc. On the wing, Gordon. Here's Clement. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Big Daddy's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Campbell against Jordan. Clock at 6. So the wing on the left. Here's Lyons. Passes it to Campbell. Pass to Lyons. And here is Campbell, defended by Gordon. Outside, Garcia. Tries again. There's the pass to Lyons. And here is Campbell. Screen by Brand. Passes it to Lyons. Right side, Garcia. Goes up again, and the layup is up and in. Garcia's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And they double up Gordon. He feeds it to Labissiere. He dishes it to Jordan. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Kukoc against Garcia. Kukoc kicks to Jordan. Shoots over Campbell. Jordan can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Campbell, the pass to Brand. And here is Campbell. Outside, Garcia. Kukoc with the defensive effort.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To stop the drought, it's tipped. Fast break now for Charlotte. Outside, Garcia. Brand sets a screen for Garcia. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Going to the line. Garcia. Shooting 2.
That's good from Garcia. Some changes for Charlotte. Big Dog, he's checked in for Big Daddy. B-Train comes in for Big Cat, and it's Joseph in for Campbell. Bobby Portis is checked in for Chicago. Ottman comes in for Tony Kukoc. 4 on 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Stolen by Joseph. Pass to Lyons. Launches a 3. He's still out. Now he's 9 of 10.
That evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half, now gets 1 in the second.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Outside, Rodman. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Now, here's Joseph. Over to the left wing. Outside, Garcia. Here's Wilkes. And there's the pass to Lyons. 6 to shoot. Here's Joseph. And the dunk by Joseph.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
On the wing, Eric Gordon. Back to Rodman. Outside Jordan. Good work there as it goes.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
Jordan against Joseph. There's the pick. Goes up off the pick. And the dunk by Joseph.
And it was the swing there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Jordan can't get it to go. The Hornets have gone 5 of 8 shooting his.
Oh, did you see that?
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattle.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Rose is checked in for Jordan. Bulls have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game. Knocked loose. Rodman dishes to Rose. They set the pick. From 10 feet out, and it's blocked. Here's Garcia. Drops in the layup for 2. Garcia's got 9 points for the quarter.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Rose against Joseph. Got a piece of it. Here's Portis. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
I'll tell you, there's no quit in him when it comes to the offensive glass.
Here's B-Train. Joseph with the ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Free throw good. Joseph. The Beast is checked in for ABC. Both good from the line that time. Now Rose. The 10-footer. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Rose against Joseph. Passes it to Beecham. Off the pick. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The execution on point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
You know what? Controlling the pace, being patient, great vision. We're seeing it all tonight.
And there's the feed to Rose. Here's the teardrop. Hornets with the rebound.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And he makes the bucket through contact and get. That's the whistle, too.
Oh, that's great D there. A little petty larceny as he just picks his pocket and takes it coast to coast for the finish.
And the Bulls making a change here. Korver's checked in. And here is Joseph. To the wing right side. Here's Wolf. And another three for Charlotte.
Not sure who was supposed to close out on him. Huge defensive breakdown.
And this has been a running theme. Guys out of position, failing to contest. Just look at the scoreboard.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
They pound the glass every time down the floor, and it's clear that they want to win that rebounding battle.
And really the story of the half, one team shooting it lights out, the other, the lights are just out.
You know what? It's two competing philosophies. One team playing it close to the vest, the other fast and loose.
And it's in there. And that's 15 points for Rose.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
Here's the beast. Charlotte calls timeout. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game. Lights out.
Hey guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Big Daddy's checked in for Big Dog. Big Cat comes in for B-Train. And it's Campbell in for Joseph. The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now here's Korver. Feeds it to Rose. It's deflected. Here's Wolf, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh my goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now here's Labissiere. Defense right on him. And Rose wide open. He shoots. And the Bulls another three.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Campbell with it. Brand a street on Rose. Pass to Boyd. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Campbell, the pass to Wolf. And another three for Charlotte.
Okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Deflects the pass. Here's Garcia. Finished off the break. Garcia's got 13 points in the second half.
And the steal then right into the fast break. Great awareness.
Perfect read. Takes a chance, certainly pays off.
Rose against Campbell. Unloads from 13. Again, Chicago.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hornets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that and just putting the finishing touches on this one, they have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Labissiere, the screen. There's Rose with the three. It's good from long range.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Now Campbell, outside Garcia. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Wolf goes to the reverse layup and claps it in.
And they earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
Rose in the post. He's against Campbell. Here's Kukoc. Got a piece of it, but he gets it back. Portis kicks to Kukoc. Pass to Rose. Here's Portis. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.